going on, everybody? Welcome inside FitnessInformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm FitnessInformant.com president, Ryan Buck. I personally want to thank you for stopping by to check out our 100% honest, no bullshit review of Build Fast Formula's Vasoblitz Pump Powder. Who in the hell is Build Fast Formula? Where did this company come from, and what do they want to do in the sports nutrition industry? Well, let me tell you this. I had not heard of this company either, but I found out who they were. They are the people behind one of the greatest pre-workouts in the history of all history, Jack 3D. That's right, they're back and they're creating Vasoblitz, a hard-hitting pump powder that's simplistic but works. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about this on 5 different categories. First being the ingredient profile, second being the effectiveness, third being taste, fourth being mixability, and then finally we're going to talk about the value of this product. So let's dive into Vasoblitz, which is a no bullshit, straightforward, straight edge pump powder. You probably can tell by the way I'm talking about this that I like it, and I do, and here's why. We start out with 6 grams of L-citrulline, pure L-citrulline. Citrulline should be dosed between 3 and 5 grams if it's actually straight L-citrulline, 6 to 8 if it's citrulline malate at the 2-to-1 ratio. We have 6 grams of pure citrulline, clinically accepted. Above that dosage, this is actually above that. We also, which is going to help improve blood flow, move blood into the muscles, which is going to obviously provide a pump, but also you guys need to know what the pump is actually meant to do. It's meant to bring blood and nutrient-rich blood into the muscles to help with repair of the muscle tissues you just beat the hell out of in the gym. Then you get 2.5 grams of Betaine Anhydrous. Betaine Anhydrous, what does that do? It allows us to work out longer. And the longer we can work out, the more the blood flow can get into the muscles and the bigger pump that we can produce. Because the more stress we put our muscles under, the more blood flow we need to go in there to provide the bigger pump. 2.5 grams of Betaine Anhydrous is going to be the clinically accepted dosage of Betaine Anhydrous. 2 grams of Arginine Nitrates, NO3-T technology. Now this is the biggest dosage of NO3-T that I've seen in any products. And now I'm a huge fan of products like Pierce Labs Noxygen, which utilize NO3 technology, one of the first companies to use it. Effective and expensive ingredients. This is using it at 2 grams, while most of the competitors are using it anywhere from 500 milligrams to 750 milligrams. This is damn near triple, if not quadruple, what the competitive set are using in terms of nitrates. This is going to produce nitric oxide in the body. Nitric oxide then produces a blood flow, and at 2 grams you're going to have an epic blood flow into the muscles, providing one hell of a pump. Arginine nitrates at 2 grams. Then lastly, calcium lactate. Calcium lactate actually stimulates the muscles. It allows the blood to stay within the bones. It doesn't pull anything from the bones. Stimulates the muscles, relaxes the muscles all at the same time, which is going to help obviously accept the blood into that muscle, and then obviously make sure your pump is huge. So 4 ingredients, all dosed appropriately. This is what I'm talking about, people. This industry has become so complex and complicated with companies trying to be clever by putting 20 different ingredients on an ingredient panel list, most of them being underdosed. Here's a company giving us 4 proven ingredients, dosed correctly, that'll provide one hell of a pump. And that's why we're going to talk about effectiveness. Build Fast Formula's Vasoblitz is one of the most effective pump powders that I've ever used. In fact, as of this recording, it's going to be our #1 rated pump powder. Why? It's simplistic, it uses great ingredients, it's going to be affordable, which we'll talk about here in a second, and most importantly, it works. 2 scoops of this gets you a huge pump. Now you're probably thinking 2 scoops, well then what kind of servings are we getting? We're getting 30 servings at 2 scoops, people. That's not bad at all. So this is a very effective pump product because it's based off of a very effective ingredient profile deck that this company has put together. In terms of taste, this is fruit punch. We have a couple different flavors to try. We're actually going to we're going to review all the flavors over at FitnessInformant.com, but for this video review here, you're going to get the review of fruit punch. Now, tastes just like fruit punch would. Tastes what you expect, and that's not a bad thing. Like, if you're going to call something fruit punch, then make it taste like fruit punch, and they do. Here's the serving size scoop. This is 1 scoop, so 2 scoops is going to be 15.5. So this is 7.25 grams. The recommended serving size is 2 scoops, which is what we're going to serve up here on camera. Second scoop there. Now, this does, in terms of mixability, which I'm going to show you here in a second, it mixes really well. I would actually also mix this with my pre-workout powder because it's easy that way, right? Like, in the morning, I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I want to get my ass to the gym, and I want to get it in. I don't necessarily want to spend a whole ton of time drinking a bunch of liquids, so I would mix it with my pre-workout powder. So actually mixing it by itself is a much better mixability than it is just mixing it with a pre-workout powder, but even when you mix it with a pre-workout powder, it still mixes really well. Here's the color of it. You can see it. It's going to be purple, red, like a fruit punch would be. In terms of mixability, you can see some particles floating around in here. Nothing too crazy. And it tastes just like fruit punch. Again, particles are going to float. It is a 15.5 serving size grams, 15.5 grams serving size for a pump powder. That's a lot, but that's not a bad thing because it's effective, highly dosed ingredients, which is going to provide a great pump. So overall, really good profile, really good effectiveness, flavor's good, mixability could be better, but it's not that bad. Value on this is fantastic. 30 servings at 35 bucks. Why is that great? Because a lot of the new fancy pump powders that are being produced and released to the market today are giving us 20 servings for 40 bucks. This company is using expensive nitrate technology along with other clinical dosages, providing us 30 servings for under 40 bucks, roughly around 35 bucks for 30 servings. This is going to be one of the most affordable pump powders out there that actually works better than most of them, if not all of them on the market. Check out fitnessinformant.com, search for Vasoblitz. There's going to be a purchase link there in which you can purchase this product directly at the retailer in which carries it. Check below right here in the description and see if we have a coupon code to save you a few dollars on Vasoblitz, because if we do, that $35 price tag is going to drop and this becomes even more valuable for the effective product that you're going to get. Follow us on all our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below. Also, by subscribing to the YouTube channel, you're going to stay up to date with our podcast. It's called Be Informed, Live Fit. Also available on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and your Google Play Store. But we feature guests like 8-time Mr. Olympia champion Ronnie Coleman, 2-time Arnold Classic champion Branch Warren, and 4-time World's Strongest Man Brian Shaw, plus many, many more. Check us out on our official website where we offer huge in-depth supplement reviews and huge supplement reviews. We're online at fitnessinformant.com.